Superheroes, welcome back for another video, another trailer reaction. Actually, in this reaction, we are going to be reacting to another trailer reaction. Did I get that right? Well, anyways, we're reacting to Tyrone Magnus, reacting to the Superman behind the scenes trailer. Now, at first I was like, okay, maybe I should go ahead and react to behind the scene. But I thought it would be much more fun to go ahead and see how Tyrone, who has been blatantly been disrespecting my boy Superman just because he's not made from Snyder's piece of cloth. Like, it makes no sense with the hate that he's kind of feeding into. We've seen other big YouTubers that have been reacting to him, and it's hilarious at this point just watching a 50-year-old man be complaining about, again, this has nothing to do with the fact that he just doesn't like the tone or whatever, but the fact that he's judging the movie is going to fail just because of, oh my god, the suit looks ugly, oh my god, they have a dog being a dog, how dare he, right? Come on, man. So anyways, some people have been sending me, they're like, oh, you got to see his reaction to the Superman behind the scene trailer. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing, and see how he's reacting to it. Again, man, judging a movie that is clearly trying to capture not just the audience that loves the true Superman, psychology, whatever you want to call it, the true perspective of Superman, how Superman's supposed to be, how he's supposed to be represented, right? Because obviously in Man of Steel, it's a great Elseworld story, but it wasn't Superman. Like, as a big Superman fan, as someone who loved those movies, you could go back and watch my reviews, watch my old topics on them. I liked them. I loved them. But I know they weren't the Superman that I grew up reading about, right? So we finally have James Gunn that's doing it justice. And so far, everything that Tyrone has been putting out there has been about hate. So let's go ahead and see what this is going to be all about. Because clearly there's a reason you guys are recommending this video to me. So let's go ahead and find out.
Oh my, I didn't expect this. Oh my.
Well, it was Superman Day. You knew something was going to be dropping.
Behind the scenes.
Here's the thing.
Are you ready, folks?
Here's my thing, right? So my last video I did about Tyrone Magnus, a lot of his supporters came out, and just like him, they're loud. They were bashing me, but just like the silent majority, if you look at the like to dislike ratio on that video, there were way more people that agreed with me than not. And that's exactly what I feel like is going to happen with this movie. Is you have all these the loud minority, people like Tyrone, who have just been talking a lot of crap online, that just have been putting out hate. But then most of the people, guess what? They're going to be there day one. And I'm one of those people. So let's go ahead and see what this is all about.
Turn this up here.
Being a child.
You know what? There's a good flap on the cape there.
Being a child.
I like that. As a matter of fact, let me make sure I turn off these subtitles. Don't irritate me.
I keep the subtitles on, man, because we care about the people that can't hear perfectly. You know what I mean? And some people like me that just like it. All right. I did see behind the scenes. I already did see the trailer. I just didn't react to it again because we're doing this. We're doing this.
These subtitles. That I like that.
Being
nice.
A child.
That's why they put it in there.
The purity of Superman.
The man.
It was a time when I was starting to understand what movies were.
James didn't know that Superman was in his future. He wasn't sure that that was the one he should be doing. And then he called...
Looked like a Zack Snyder shot right there, didn't it?
Stop. Bro, he's already mentioned Zack Snyder. Bro, there are people who have been putting those type of shots for much longer, man. Much longer.
Reminds me when he's walking, when he comes out of the ship with the suit on, and it's showing his feet walking with the cape flapping.
One day he said, I have a way in. I know what I want to talk about.
I had been trying to crack it for
It's kind of funny to me. Like I've seen some shots of like you know where the thing is pulling the ship, and I see all these people like, oh my god, Superman did that. Zack Snyder is the blueprint, bro. Calm down. Like those are scenes literally from the comics. Like Zack Snyder didn't invent any of those.
years.
This character's noble. He's beautiful.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
He
He's
said he wanted to crack it. Yeah, Superman just cracked the damn ground in the Yamcha pose. The
you see
joke
what I
wrote
mean?
itself right there.
This guy's making the dumbest like reasons to hate on, you know?
Week at the office. His scripts are so unique, his stories, they're heartfelt.
You know, we love the opportunity to play with the incredible DC library of
Interesting.
characters and the opportunity.
See, like Lex Luthor already looks like Lex Luthor, not like that hidden experiment called Jesse Eisenberg or whatever his name is. What was that? Right?
To play
The lens, those those shots where you're like you're looking through a lens and it's upside down, but it's really right side up if you look,
Or it could just be a water puddle.
with the
Aw.
incredible DC library of characters and stories, and we really want to do justice for them.
Hot girl, there you go, Metamorpho.
It's been so much fun to have the gang together finally.
I wear my trunks on the outside of my pants. Like,
It's gonna be funny if like Tyrone copyrights this video. Like this video, my reaction to his reaction, even though he reacts to other reactors all the time. See what I mean? This guy, bro. That looks like classic Superman. It's fit on him. It doesn't even look loose anymore. Look at it.
Good Lord.
You know what? You wanna dislike the suit? That's fair. Just don't judge the movie on that.
he does it with heart.
Superman is a character who's good.
Yes.
Filled with hope. He saves people because it's the right thing to do. We could use a little bit more of that.
Superman was my original superhero, and it's
What's with all the Zack Snyder shots, man?
All right. Well, I'll tell you what the Zack Snyder shots were missing: hope, helplessness, or I'm sorry, actually no, it was full of helplessness, right? I mean, Superman chose not to save his father, but Superman, and every single other character in Zack Snyder was missing heart, yes, and hope, a sense of hope.
Woo! You know Zack's the man.
And we also know Zack Snyder is friends with James Gunn. So directors borrow ideas from each other all the time, especially if they're close friends, bro.
And they know Zack's the man. Yeah. Woo!
started on in comics, and I think it's going to be a game changer.
Lex Luthor right there.
The future, they are launching a new era right now.
It's the beginning
Yes.
of a whole new adventure and a whole new universe.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're just getting started, and we're already deep in the DC universe. And James Gunn we trust, and I think we can do it.
Yes. All right, let's see what his commentary is going to be. This is what we're here for, folks.
I saw Corn Sweat smile as he was talking about the role, but I still haven't seen Superman smile at all.
How are you going to like judge that when you idolize Henry Cavill Superman in Snyder movies? I can't. Okay, maybe he smiled in Man of Steel once at the very end when he's talking to Lois Lane. He's like, it stands for hope. And then after that, I don't remember him smiling again, ever again, until they had to do the horrible CGI in Joss Whedon's Justice League, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but this trailer, it didn't have him smiling again because I think everybody knows that these movies are going to be more hopeful. They're going to be more comic book based. But I think these movies are doing these shots because, you know, they want to go ahead and show that this isn't going to be in a hokey pokey movie. It's going to have heart in it, and it's also going to have some dark moments in it. So I think the later trailers or the newer trailer will be a little bit more hopeful, if you will. So let's go ahead and see.
Everybody's supporting the new, happier, smiling Superman. I haven't seen it yet. I saw several Zack Snyder shots, and the suit's still trash. So, I'm hoping that they prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong.
Fair game.
Okay.
Fair game.
The trailers,
Thank you.
the teasers, the posters, the pictures are all put out as marketing to make you say, I want to go see this movie.
And they do that.
If I didn't know who Superman
Probably not
was,
for you, though.
I wouldn't want to go see the movie. But I do know, and I'm curious as to if he could.
You guys remember those trailers for Man of Steel? And literally how everybody was trashing on Henry Cavill. And oh my God, like those trailers weren't anything special either, bro. So if you are idolizing, you know, who Henry Cavill ended up being, I'm saying just go in there and be like, okay, you know, learn from the past, you know, learn from the past. Be a little bit more hopeful, if you will. Like, I just can't, like his comment section and him constantly hating on Superman, being a big Superman fan. And I know he reacts to a lot of things like Angry Joe, you know, where he agrees with the Angry Joes on certain topics and he'll go ahead and react to that. But I didn't see him react to Joe Rogan's reaction to any of the Superman stuff, right? Because you remember he was on board with Man of Steel and then he was like, you know, the trailers for Snyder movies, you know, they looked good and they ended up being absolutely bomb. And I mean that in the worst way possible, right? They just were not good movies for the casual audience, for the people that don't know those characters. And here we have, like, you know, again, he didn't react to any of that stuff, like what Joe thinks of the new Superman stuff, because Joe is all about it. And so obviously he doesn't agree with any of that.
Can pull it off. We shall see. We shall see. Post
Is that
your
it?
comments down below. Let me
It
know.
is it. Okay. That was actually, let's go see his comment section, actually. I'm honestly surprised metamorphic portraits. Robots, sentries, and CGI. True. I did not know that the robots were practical effects. That's actually pretty impressive. See, here we go. Here we go. This is like the casual Tyrone Snyder cult type of comment right here. Or they'll call you a kid, right? Oh, child. Oh, kid. Oh, whatever. All right. Looks pretty clean to me. It looks really clean to me too, man. I'll give you this. Like, it looks better now in the trailers than it does in the pictures. 1000%. Okay, let's see. Cape flapping. Okay, I'm actually kind of... let's see. Snyder-esque shots are intentional to connect different legacies of Superman. That actually, I can see that. You know, it's borrowing a lot from a lot of things. James Gunn has gone out there, said he's borrowed ideas from all Superman media outlets, right? And that includes films. And Man of Steel is a film. Zack Snyder is his friend. So if you want to credit Snyder with those type of shots, you know, they are friends and they do share. So anyways, no hate for Tyrone, for anybody that comes here and just attacks me about that. It's just I find his opinion about Superman in general to be very silly, just because he doesn't like the suit, just because it has heart in it. He's attacking it in different ways. I find it silly, man. And I find his followers to be even worse, because he puts out a statement that take it, you know, 1,000 times further than that. So anyways, whatever your thoughts are about Superman behind the scene trailer, you know, you've seen it, leave it in the comment section down below. Whatever you think about Tyrone's reactions, his opinions on the movie, leave it in the comment section down below. Whatever your thoughts are about my reaction to Tyrone's reaction to the Superman trailer, leave it in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and that post notification bell so you know every time we're uploading a new video to stop the hate and spread the love. I hope you guys have a great one. Bye.